and welcome to another art session. I'm going to be doing some Kaijune and Toon June artwork tonight because that was really fun, and I think I can make some more progress on those. Where's my list? Just going to open it up. There's my list. An old one. I'm going to do one thing really quick. Since we're closer to June, I'm going to see if I can find that other one. What? Oh, okay. Anyway. Whoops, that's not what I need. That's I don't see a list. It's just people drawing pixies and whatnot. So I guess we can do what we want with it. So I'm just gonna do June Bug with June Fay, I think, and kind of combine those two. So let's type in June Bug. Nope. Why? What? Why? Wait. Huh. I never thought to look on Instagram for posts, but I guess there are some people that do stuff. I guess it makes sense. Anyway, yeah, let's get to work. Let's just drawing. Yeah. What was I gonna do? It was the terror one, which I thought of something, a couple things. Oh, I forgot to Google it. Hold 1 second. I'm just gonna look up one thing really quick. No. Why does it, Google? Why do you do this to me every time? Why? No. Huh. I don't get it. I don't know why I always get the worst clip art whenever I try and Google whenever I try and look up something. It's not for now. We'll see. Worry about that later. Let's see. Try to do another seedling thing. Let's see. I was thinking maybe like more like a whoops. Oh man, this brush is way too big. There we go. A little bigger than that though. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna simplify it. I was thinking making it too complex with last session. I'm gonna try and make it look cool once I get it. I'm thinking kind of like well, I'm gonna stretch it out more. So maybe it's more like. It's like a giant it's a squid. Giant squid. That doesn't make sense. It's not a seed. Never mind. That's a weird thing why seed? Why not tree or something? Whatever. I always find one of these prompts that just trips me up early in it, and then I'm just. Nothing important. Whatever. Not important. So let's see. Huh. Okay. So that means I can do some looking around. This just looks scary. I just wonder what it's gonna get. No, this is actually scary. I don't like this. Scary cartoon. Very. Oh. Oh well. Couldn't figure it out. not by that anyway. I do have a few one thought, which would be a good one, which is Figure Monsters Inc. edges are very rough. Man, I don't get why these brushes do this sometimes. It's so strange. They know when I'm on stream, because they don't do this when I'm not on stream. They rarely do this when I'm not on stream. I won't say they don't, but they don't do it a lot. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Sorry. It's being terrible. Oh, then no. Oh. Then, okay. No, I just want to be creepy. Seriously, why not? Oh, I was joking. Ah. Haha. You're good. Oi. I need to get something to drink. some coffee or something. Like 20 seconds. Do I still have some? I still have some here. Okay, 1 second. I'll be right back. have chose the wrong cup here, but we'll see. This one's notorious for spilling, but maybe I'll be okay today. Yeah, we're gonna do. Well, we'll do that next. Wait, oh no, did I do it again? Oh, no, I didn't. Good. I got this new mouse mat that on for my desktop, and it's this dark turquoise, so it's perfect. Like I can put my drawing glove down and I'll see it now, because it's a black glove. So thank goodness I have something that finally makes it contrast with, instead of just my black drawing table or on top of my Cintiq, which is black. Sorry. I'm just gonna take the top off so I don't make those noise. It doesn't make that noise. Yep, and I got it all almost all over. Nope. I did get some. That's better. Woo, there's it. I do want to look into my goal for this month is to get that print shop. I mean, to look into doing print shop, because I meant to do that last month, but I kind of just let it. Unfortunately, it just got to the back of a list and just didn't. It doesn't really have, his horns are different, but I'm going to change them for this just for fun. Just to add to how scary he is, I'm going to make his mouth even wider. When he was an expert, he could stretch his expressions a lot. I miss this Pixar. I hope they go back to telling stories. I don't mean to say that it's like if you like the current stuff, that's fine. I just feel like the old stuff just had more interesting stories. Like Up had such a great story that it had a silent story at the beginning of it that just destroyed everyone. Like anyone who's watched that intro says that it broke their heart. So it's like, without any words, it just was that powerful. Kind of making it look like he's just phasing in out of the shadow would look kind of cool, I think. I'm gonna try and get that to work for me, where he's like slowly just like materializing out of the door. 'Cause, I mean, that's kind of what they do. They kind of just like pop in from the door that connects to their door. So I imagine it would look more like that than like you still might faintly see like the closet behind them a little bit. Can't see his tail from this angle. I do like his design though a lot. Now that I'm drawing it, it's a really fun design. I bet it was fun to draw this or animate this from the 3D animators. And even though Boo is still like early days human, she was so much fun that I didn't care. Like everything about her character, like the behaviors of her, just makes her so interesting. I really got to hand it to them for like upping their game. And I guess that's what I miss more than anything is them pushing. Like it felt like for the longest time, every release they came out with, they were making a new engine for, which I know isn't sustainable. You can't do that forever because, and I think we did hit that wall. But I think you can still do that with story, even if you can't do that with the graphics. Although there's still things they can improve on with graphics, like they could just push squash and stretch even further in CG, like find a way to make an algorithm that makes it easier for them to do that. Because I keep hearing people say things like, oh, AI is going to replace artists, AI is going to replace artists. And I mean, it is a concern to watch, but it's not a certainty like they're making it sound like. Like, I can't see a soulless algorithm replacing my drawing style. And I definitely can't see it replacing, like, Bobby Chiu or Steven Silver. Like, what does it know? It doesn't... It would just steal from them. It wouldn't replace them. It would try and steal from them. Everyone would recognize the art style being stolen, and the studio would be shut down for trying to steal an artist style. Or they would be sued out of oblivion. They would be in so much legal trouble that they would never make a movie again. No one wants that. I like movies, I just don't like recent movies. It's a shame. He has cheekbones, right? Yeah, he does. He has cheeks. He has cheeks. He can make... It is a shame that they have all these like veterans still around that that all they would have to do is just ask, and they probably would come in and do would teach the new animators how to do like old school animation, and they would. And there's probably still people there that were from that time, maybe like background artists and whatnot that somehow managed to get called back because they were able to adapt and be CG, but. There's just so many people that they could really learn a lot from. It's too bad they don't use them. Because I would love to see Glenn Keane attached to another Disney movie. Because it was his, he helped with Tangled, I believe. I think he was he did the original, like, he was involved in, like, some of the pre-visual like the visual development stuff, like concept art for the characters, and I think he even helped a little bit because he understood some of the software, or I think he could use some of the software, so he helped them design. He helped them with some of the early designs, and I think they improved. They as the software improved, they were able to just use what he showed and make some new versions of her, which I think looks really good. And I think that the TV show is one of those few occurrences where like it's really fun. I like the character designs in a lot. I never finished it though. I kind of want to go back and try to watch more of it because I liked. They added this character that was I don't know what she had like painted this like painted half face, and she was just this really tall woman, and she was really cool, like interesting character design, really interesting character, kind of like someone that could stand up to like their tougher stronger characters, and some of the villains. Like she was kind of like, at least when I watched, it was still not clear if she was good or bad. She was just kind of like following them. I'll make it the just so it's not too creepy. I'm gonna make it the mannequin. And I know how weird that's. I can't believe I actually said that sentence. For me, that would be the scariest thing in this room. Why am I making it look like me? That would be funny. I'm gonna do that. Although without my glasses, I probably wouldn't. I would be like, "What is that?" No, I'm kidding. I could see. This looks like one of those infomercials. It doesn't look like the doll, or not the the kid. Besides, they're supposed to be scaring kids, not. No, ouch! I just hurt myself. I was gonna be like, not all skeleton fossils like me. Ow, that hurt. So I'll make kid version of me. Big glasses. Me and my giant. Actually, yeah. No, that doesn't make sense. I'll make it so I'm sleeping on my side. I never really slept much on my back when I was young. Now I kind of have to with my shoulder, but younger I didn't. I was like, hair's like, woo! And this isn't because I'm scared. That's just what my hair does. I'm an anime protagonist all the time, unless I comb my hair. And that's been true since then. It was true then, it's true now. This isn't right. I'll figure that part out later. I mean, it's good that I have it here, and it's fun, and I really want to draw it. That'd be kind of fun, I think, to add that in. So I'll do another one. Let's do I still want to try and do seed, but I can't think of what I want to do for seed. There are like creatures that yeah. What if, ooh, that's an idea. What if it's like like this is just me roughing out some ideas, but like what if I did like there's that game Paleo Pines, I believe it was called, which was a farming sim game but used dinosaurs to farm. And I was thinking, what if I used a kaiju to farm? What would that look like? And I'm thinking maybe like something like a dinosaur design, but like one that would work really good with a big farm, like well, there is that one. Well, that'd be too scary. Thinking of that as a kaiju-sized tree. There is this one tree with these seeds that like can be like explode out of. I won't look up the name because otherwise it's going to sound like science fiction. But there's a tree. Yeah. Okay, here it is. The Huru crepitans. Hura crepitans. It's yeah, the fruit gets super ripe and then it just explodes and the seeds get shot like shrapnel in all directions, which sounds terrifying. But oh, it's called a sandbox tree. That's the name of it. That's probably the yeah. It grows big though. I mean, 200 feet's really tall. So I mean that's. So maybe something like that actually then. Maybe like a I could try something like that. It's like this thing that has like these pods on it that fall these pumpkin pods on it that fall off and explode and it's just this really big lumbering beast. Maybe like a giant leshy. But like, this one's like Lord of the Forest Leshy. It's just got like plant. It's just composed of like roots and it's just kind of like this lumbering beast of a thing that's kind of maybe like it has a tail that's just a collection of roots. And on its back it has those seeds. So it can make these like giant they're like grenades for it, like one of its attack. If you can like reach up and grab one. So make it holding this one in its hand. Do 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 do. Oh, that makes sense. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I like this one. It kind of makes sense. It's fits into. I did say I wanted to make these more personalized, like something that I would create for the comic or just in general. So. But the cool thing is there's no rule, since it's this like plant-based thing. I can change its legs up to do whatever I want. Like I can kind of make them look more like goat legs even. If I want. And I can go nuts with all the antlers it has, with how many points it has. It's this big Goliath of a thing. Yeah, like that. Look at that thing. This thing is just this beast. Too much. Kind of wanted to just hint that it's just. Maybe that's not far enough apart. Maybe I should actually move that over here. Like this one. Ah, yeah, like that. Look how much more stretched out that is in the composition. That's way better. Because you always want like the oh, what is that? Oh darn. Well, because like there's the rule of thirds. But there's also like what is it, the seashell. Or like it slowly, it kind of goes down, then goes down, and then goes. I forget. Essentially, it just gets to a point where it's like goofed it up. Because I need to have that image in front of me right now. But yeah, it's just covered in these pump. Like its back is, maybe not the forearms, but maybe not the biceps. Like its back is just going to be covered in these seeds. Popping one to cause all these seeds to go flying into the air. It's very sharp, diamond shaped things. Shooting out of that. Maybe the end of its tail is like a pine tree. This is all going to be trees on the and like a mountainscape behind it. Mountainscape here. Kind of like an Adirondacks kind of area, or something like that would be kind of cool. Hello, thanks for dropping by. Just working on some of my this is for Kaijune, which is one of the monthly challenges for this month, like the drawing challenges for the monthly challenges, monthly. No, the drawing challenges for this month, where I you know, kaiju are giant monsters. For those, like Godzilla. Godzilla's a kaiju. So I'm just making these. The first prompt is seed. See, this is how you can tell. This is a good way to portray how the brush is handling for me. It's me trying to write. That's me trying to make just a single stroke. And that took a couple tries. And that took more than a couple tries. And as you can see, it affects how I how I create them. So I have to be just careful with how I use the the brush, and I have to be short, a little bit shorter with my strokes, which is good for some things like this. Like this is really rough, so it worked okay, but still, I kind of would have preferred if it were a little more cooperative. Let's see, let's make another layer. So I want to get these a little bit bigger. Whoa, not that big. See, the problem is it's not being responsive. Hold on, I have an idea. There. Now it should be better. Yeah. Might just have to keep doing that, which is annoying, but it's better than having nothing I can do. Well, that should... I guess they could still be this color. I'll say that. And no, this is not my father. How dare you? I'm part dragon. Why, I never. Yeah, as I was saying though, that the prompt was seed, as you can see, like I put it at the corner. So I'm having him crushing the fruit on its that grows on its back to spread this seed like of these to make the forest grow back. It's like launching these things, and they go out like missiles and can go far. No, it's fine. The other thought I just had right now is it might make more sense to have it like throwing it, but it's not like in celebration almost, like it's enjoying what it's doing, it's saving the forest. This isn't a mean. This is just a. This is a forest guardian, kind of like that one from Princess Mononoke, where it's not evil. It's just big and scary looking, but it's really just this big mythical, this big beast that just wants to keep the forest alive and thriving. So let's put some other colors in for some ideas. For maybe like, what color should it be? Because the cliche thing to do would be to make him maybe, I think maybe autumn colors would be kind of cool. Even though it's, well, but that's confusing. Well, parts of it could be, I guess. It really should be more like maybe even a yellow. Actually, would be better for it. For the fruit on its back, anyway. Like make them like this, like. And these are just like Oops. I don't know. Oops. Nope. Guys, why? I made a lasso. There you go. I forgot I could just do this. There. Yeah. These like but I put like and then like I don't know. Let's not worry about color right now. Because really all I could do, if I really want to, and I can just do this quick. I can get the, we can color the arms. It's really quick, just some thoughts on colors. These aren't important for the final design. These are just me playing around. So, yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's do, we did Terror. So now we've done we've done the first day of, I did the first prompt for Toon June was Terror, so I thought Sully from Monsters Inc. would be cool, and I'm like, put a kid version, like a mannequin version, but it's got my glasses. Thought that was funny. And my hair. When I'm asleep, when I wake up, that's kind of what it's like. It's just like. Boing. See, but the only problem is it kind of doesn't fit. So I'm gonna worry about that later. So let's do the next one, which is gonna be fun because it's the Bionic is one of them, but because on Wednesday I did where are you? I don't think, did I? Oh no, did I erase it? Oh, that's a bummer. Maybe I didn't. Oh, here, I did a little bit more work on these. Like the, maybe I'll work on them a little bit more tonight, but like I got a little more of her color done. And it's coming along pretty cool. I like the hair. Like the energy in the hair is pretty cool. I'm gonna clean it up more and get rid of all the squiggly lines. This is its own thing. They got the barb. Here we go. It's on this, but it's not this one. It's or that one. It's that was the symbiotic tide thing. Here we go. Yeah, the charged, which was a giant dragon that was like summoning lightning. I could have done like some kind of like robot, I guess. I thought about later, but since Bionic's the one right before it, I kind of wanted to do something a little different. And I like the pose where it's like in the middle of a city, like a modern city, just. So yeah, got that one. We have here the seed, the charge. Now I just need to look up something bionic. So. Wouldn't a bionic just be a... Ooh, this would be hard, but I might do it. Drawing a Gundam. Or something like that. There we go. Tallgeese, one of my favorite, is one of my favorites, but it's not one of the more popular ones. What did Char use? I forget. Or Transformer, I guess. Would be another thing, but that would... I guess that could be both then. That would be kind of fun. Kind of like a crossover between my two lists. So like, what was... What? I cannot find it. Okay, that's pretty cool looking. That's maybe for my sneaky. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna do that, but I don't like it. But yeah, but that would be kind of a cool thing. So why don't I just leave that blank for now and do that in my own... I'll start it. You know what? I'll start it here so that I can at least get the pose. So I'll get the fighting pose and then put the... See, the problem is I only really know Gundam Wing, and that's one of the less popular ones now. So, I don't know. I think what would be a good Gundam to draw. Oh yeah, I can use Monster Hunter for some thoughts too on like giant beasts. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. I kind of want to make them original, so. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. Sorry. It's, Gundams are something that you can't just like improv. They have a specific look. What is... Okay, that looks cool. The Devil King of Sixth Heaven diorama. That looks pretty awesome, I gotta admit. So like something like that would be kind of fun to draw because it's got so many fun shapes in it. Wait, is it... Why does it look like it's two things? Is it two things? Is it like coming out of the back? Kind of looks like it is. That's crazy. How does that balance? There's also this guy, and he's kind of cool. I don't know what he is. Huh. This is... Sorry, I'm just trying to get a good... Because the cheat would be... What is... Oh, these are probably Lego guys. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what these are. Sorry, I'm just having fun looking at Gundams. My bad. Okay, this one's cool. I'll do this one. I can't read the kanji, but... It's hard. There's just... Every time I look down, I accidentally scroll down and then I'm like, oh, look at this guy, he's even cooler. Oh, look at this guy, he's even cooler. Although that's not really a... I just thought of it. It would have to be a transformer because... Let's see if I can do this. Because it has to be sentient. It can't be like a Gundam's just a giant robotic suit. Like it's a weapon. It's just like a... It's a big vehicle. So... Of course, now that I want to look at what a Transformer Kaiju would look like, it's just giving me Kaiju that transform instead of the other way around. And I don't want to just do Mechagodzilla. let's do something fun like trying different perspectives for some of these. Yeah, I need to challenge. I need to channel your skills at drawing like robot. I like drawing robots in general. Like I don't draw robots. Giant beetle bionic thing. It's got little pincers. Yeah. Oh, that'd be kind of cool, where it's got like and give it like spider eyes, because why not? Actually, if it's bionic, it would have on its back. It would have like a cool like jet boosters. So you wouldn't need that. I'm not gonna have them firing now because that doesn't make sense. Unless it's using them to run fast, maybe. Yeah, something like that, maybe. Maybe has like a whip for an arm and a sword or something like that, and kind of cool. Like it's got a coil. Like a long cable I can use to like, with a weight at the end to grab things. Yeah, it's just a fun thought for the bionic. Okay. Next prompt. What is our next prompt? Chart parasite. Ugh. Okay. This is gonna be fun to look up pictures of. I mean, ideals of parasites. I don't want to see an actual parasite. What if it is just a giant mosquito? That'd be kind of cool. Just like just this big hulking beast that's just maybe it like eats. Maybe instead of blood though, it eats lava, so it feasts on these like volcanoes. Yeah, it's like this tongue that comes out and goes into volcanoes. Give it the biggest, doofiest looking eyes. Maybe it's another kind of benign one where it's like somewhat benign, I guess. It can mess with like natural events that are supposed to happen, like volcanoes going off, but like sometimes sometimes it's good that it does that instead of letting it explode and shooting all that ash into the atmosphere. So. this thing where its tail is... I don't know if I like this angle though, but I like this idea, so I'm going to keep this in... Maybe more... What if you kind of center it more? Like, it looks scary at first until you realize that it's saving the island from just all the life being destroyed. So. And that way I can do this cool thing where it's like it's admin's filling up, and it'll be this really bright orange and yellow. It'll look pretty cool. Yeah, I like this. I think this will be fun. You know, the legs look spindly like a spider, but they're not. These are just bug legs. For one of the most annoying insects ever, and one of the most deadly creatures. Because of the things that can live in it, like malaria and all that. It's funny that people aren't more scared of this than spiders. These things are far more lethal than spiders. There's actually only a couple breeds of spider that even have enough venom to really be a threat to an adult. Like, kids might get sick from certain spiders. I don't remember how strong black widows are. They're pretty potent to kids, I think, but maybe not. But there's so much anti-venom, I think, for them now that it's not really as big of a threat. But I'm not endorsing anyone to go out and get bit by a spider to prove me wrong. It's like, joke's on you. I'm in the ICU. Haha. Darn. It's like, wow, you really got me good. And your wallet. Yeah. Cool. It's got like the kind of the Demigorgon kind of mouth, where it's like a flower kind of, but then it opens up to this more its tip is the tip of its for its feeding is a little bit more bendable, so you could just shoot it in. And maybe it isn't. Maybe I'll just make it still like a solid. Like it's splashing in there, and yeah, okay, that's cool. I like that. That's kind of, that's gonna look really cool. And I didn't have to draw a tick, which I hate even more than mosquitoes, because they hurt dogs. It's like, sure, these kill crazy amounts of people, but ticks hurt dogs. That makes them worse. Okay, back to the toon list. How are we doing on time? Great. We're doing great on time. Oh, that's the old list. I was like, why does that look familiar? Oh yeah, fire! I remember what I can do for this. I'm gonna look up a picture of them though. Where'd it go? I thought about Captain Planet for this one. Because there's a character in this that has a fire ring. What's this? Great, now there's bionic figurines in my on my list in Pinterest, so now I'm gonna be hypnotized by them and be like, on top of the figurines, now I have those too. Because like the easy thing to do would be to just do a dragon for. Well, this is yeah. Actually, there'd be still. Yeah, like the obvious thing. The other thing I would have done maybe is Maleficent in her dragon form, but sorry. Let's see. I was looking for a pose, but. What? Oh. There we go. Yeah, he had this I thought about like what would be cool to do for him, since like it didn't seem like it was his opening was very fair, because it makes him look like he's like the destructive one of the group, but fire can be useful in some situations. Like, well, you can actually stop a forest fire. There's times where they've used forest fire, fire, like smaller fires, to stop forest fires. Like I saw in this one show, they were being chased by a fire, so they actually like just started their own ring fire to keep themselves safe from the blazing inferno that was chasing them. I always wondered why Gaia didn't give him the ability to absorb fire. It seems like maybe it's been a while since I watched it. Could he do that? I always thought it was kind of crazy that one of the villains, his ring could just do radiation, which is like, well, you win every fight. What can cancel? Like, usually when you have good guys and bad guys, they kind of cancel each other out. He's just like, yeah, I'm just Chernobyl, or I'm just like this walking toxic waste. I'm trying to think how I'm gonna do this. I kind of want to make him like swishing his arm. So maybe he's got kind of like a wide stance. I can't tell which hand it's supposed to be on. I think it's on his right. Not that it really matters. It's a ring. It's not like a sword. It's not like it matters what hand you use. Because the ring does all the work for you. You're just waving your hand around. Kind of just show it here glowing maybe or something, and like it's like. And it's kind of just like. Maybe he's like taming a fire actually with it. So I'll say in this version he can. Because controlling fire would be much more useful than even starting a fire. Even though I know I just said that you can actually block a fire with fire. Being able to control it would be far more useful. Kind of like how there's another guy who has the power of heart, and if he thought about it more carefully, he actually has the power of mind control. So I never understood why he didn't just like walk up to people and be like, "Don't litter," and they're like, "Oh man, I suddenly really don't want to litter." It's gonna make a lot of money, but now I don't want to. Because the bad guy's played by Alec Baldwin. Oh no. No, I'm not going to do it. I was going to try and do it again, but with more enthusiasm. But I'm like, I'll spare all of you. You're welcome. What if it also makes him fireproof? That'd be cool. Because otherwise it's a dumb ring. I mean, all the rings are really dumb if you're not, like, immune to them. Because otherwise you're just going to hurt yourself. Every time you use it, you risk, like, what if the guy who, like, does earth could just crush himself if he is not immune to earth? Also, he used his ring wrong, too. But then again, there were a lot of restrictions back then on what you could do in a show, so it was more of that than anything else. I'm sure the writers had really fun ideas for them. Kind of like how later on, Bandai like made a comic for Power Rangers, and like some of the ideals in that are way better than anything the show ever did. And some of them are just bonkers. Like everyone gets a turn being a bad guy, which I thought was kind of cool. But it's kind of like the Gundam thing to do, where everyone has their dark story arc where they get pushed to the edge of the volcano and you see who they really are, and it's just funny that they're all bad, kind of. Different ways, but all kind of bad. I'll be right back. probably honestly gonna go even more epic with the pose once I get it like figured out. So I should just leave it at this. So there's no point in going too far into this pose, and then skipping to something different. But it's a cool idea. I like it. Let's see, sneaky. Who's this? Stealth character. All I can think of is like Snake Eyes, but there's got to be someone else. No, they weren't Stanthy. Trying to think, Disney villains aren't really stealthy, they're just conniving, usually. Unless I'm forgetting someone. Was there someone who was sneaky? Not really. Usually they double cross people or they just were secretly evil in the background and pretend to be good to throw everyone off. Or they just ran away and were evil in a place that for some reason no one could get to. Because honestly, the most sneaky I'm thinking of right now is probably Scar. Because, I mean, and maybe, well, I guess Jafar too. They're both kind of the same kind of sneaky. But so I don't want to go too far back with cartoons. Like, the Pink Panther might be kind of a good example, but yeah, it doesn't really work. Do, 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 do. Sorry, I just want to check something out. Oh, well, that could work. Yeah, I'll draw her. That'd be kind of fun. I haven't had a chance. I haven't drawn her, so. Like, Kim Possible's kind of just like a, she's a spy. So, that could be for sneaky. Have her, like, scaling down the side. Yeah, let's do that. Just like maybe like a... Ooh, better idea. I'll use her for something else. There's a couple in here that I could use her for. Maybe not. But anyway, I thought of someone better. Carmen Sandiego. She is super sneaky because it's got a whole game. Plus her new model's kind of cool. I can do either one. Yeah, she's just like this character with the big hat. Look at me, Rex Banner, I have a new hat. Statue in her hands. Or no, for her it'd probably just be a diamond. This giant diamond in her hands, like, dude, got it. Maybe she's get her hand looped into this how would this work? I think I got this perspective a little messed up because her foot would be down here. So you have this going like this. And this foot would be coming a little bit kind of like in the background maybe. I'll fix it when I get to the actual drawing. Like this is just me roughing out poses and getting concepts ready, because if I concept it all out now, then I can just use the month to just draw every day with on the channel, and you guys get to hang out and watch me do that instead of having to worry about spending every session like roughing out an idea and then cleaning it and then cleaning it more and then then coloring it and all that stuff and blah 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 blah. It's more fun to just be like, just make this cool character who's I think this was one of the definitely one of the earlier games I had for one of our first computers, because it was we had Encyclopedia Britannica and this were like the first two CDs we had. I think I could be wrong because that was a long time ago, but oh no, I just aged myself. Everyone on the internet knows I'm ancient now. Wait, they already do that. Okay, false alarm. Man, it's less of a, it's kind of got a soft edge, not a hard edge to it. That's what makes it. This is kind of based around more on the older version. The newer one, she's younger. Maybe I'll draw both in this picture. Maybe I'll have the other one trying to stop the old one. Sometimes the newer one's good. So the old one was mischievous. She was never evil, per se. She did made bad decisions sometimes, but she was, I wouldn't say she was really evil on purpose. Well, except that Time Cop episode where she was trying to steal every like historical item and was going to unravel the world. But, what can you do? Look at her coat. Wait, what? Let's see, what did she... Oh, she had like a... That's like a... No, it was closed. It was pretty much closed, so it would be kind of like that. Yeah, sorry, this is really messy. It's like, I'm just having fun though, honestly. That foot would not be there because that doesn't make sense, because if her leg's going like this, if her arms like this, then she'd be contrapposto like this. So this one would be higher, which means it would be back here, going like that. So it's like kind of obscured by the... We could even maybe make the coat open more so that it's easier to see that foot. Maybe that, since she's in the air, maybe this would make more sense once I erase things. I hope. Yeah. This is the only part that's wrong, because this would be actually, like if she's looking down, it's more like this. Yeah, because this is the rope. It's kind of going like, maybe it's, yeah, it's passing under her, behind her leg, and she's resting her foot on one of the rungs. Then maybe we'll just do like this. Have like a... I'll clean it up. This is the helicopter up in the sky. I don't. It's the first one I've drawn in a lot, if ever. But so I don't think that's a bad job. It's just hard to see because it's at an extreme angle. And once I get the blur effect on the blades, they'll be easier to tell that they're in motion. But yeah, she's just kind of like, other foot's behind her like this. She wears pretty high shoes, like not super high actually, they're like here, and like minor heels. Because why not, you know, nothing's more stealthy than heels. Click, 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 click. Maybe she has like sound dampening in them or something. Or she's from Skyrim and she can cast muffle, so she doesn't have to worry about it. She could wear a suit of armor and no one would hear her. Yeah, she's highly proficient in sneak. Like she's got like a 95 in sneak. She literally could walk up behind someone, bump into them, and they still wouldn't know she was there. Because, yeah, that's how dumb the AI used to be in the earlier Elder Scrolls games. Like Oblivion, I could pretty much, like, walk right behind someone, and unless I just, like, stayed bumped up against them for a long time, they wouldn't notice me. Like, I could just walk behind goblins and be like, God, I'm taking you out, then I'm gonna take your friend out, then I got your other friend, then I got your other friend, and it was real easy. But it was fun. That game was fun, though. I like that you can make your own class in that game. That was really cool. Just so I don't forget. Gosh, seriously, why does this do this? I need to figure this out. It's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. There we go. Sneaky. Carmen Sandiego. Going through these pretty quick. Hooray. Because it's been... How are we doing? I'll just play for... I'm going to do it for a little bit longer, but probably not too much. Because we're... You know what's good? Why don't we just do it? I'll draw for another 10 minutes. We'll start one more, and then I'll... Probably one more monster. Nimbus. That doesn't sound. Cloud. Oh wait, I already did that one at work. So let's go to emulate. Because for Nimbus, I did this cool I'll draw. Actually, I can do that one really quick. Watch this. I mean, I'll show what I did for the concept. I won't try and do a pose really, but maybe a little bit of one. Just like this giant jellyfish that can make its own cloud. Or it hides in the clouds. So it's not really a cloud kaiju, it's more like a kaiju that lives in clouds. Because clouds are just moisture. I mean, I guess one other thing I could do is I could just do the, wasn't there I forget. There was a cartoon character cloud that was, I think was a monster. But I forget what it was. So, I think this is more fun. Plus there's like these, there's this myth of, these like strings that could pull people up in the sky, and maybe this is the thing. I can say this is like the evolution of that myth, where it's little strands of like golden threads that people could accidentally grab, and it would think that they were food and pull them in, but they weren't really what it wanted to eat, but it kind of ended up eating them anyway. Yeah, it's just this giant. I don't know if you have a plane up here, just to show the scale. So that's my that's the cloud. That's the kaiju for cloud. I might play with the angle to and obviously the lighting's gonna. I'm gonna make it so that maybe the Like the sun's gonna be kind of behind it, so that it kind of like has this really. It's mainly lit up by this in some spots by the sun, but it's mostly invisible almost. Because it's supposed to be this thing that's hard that it's difficult to see normally. So, okay, now for emulate. So something that lights itself on fire. So this would be probably an. I don't want to just do another lizard, so what other animals would be fun? Giant. I mean, if this was a cartoon one, well, this was an anime one, I would just do the QB from Naruto, but this isn't that, so. It would be something that would have like stacks that came out of its back, maybe like a living coal factory kind of thing, like this, like. So, I'm trying to think of a creature that would look really cool with that. I'm thinking maybe a turtle, but that's too much like Gamera. So, maybe some kind of beetle actually, then, or Well, that one doesn't light itself on fire. It just has an oven in its mouth. Because there's a myth about in folklore, there's the legend of the first hippopotamus, where it was just this like gargantuan beast that was just eating all the crops and would just take out anyone that tried to hurt it with a lot of violence, because they are violent creatures. But the story goes that the person who was powerful enough to stop it decided not to kill it, and it became the first one that I guess somehow made more. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a cool, like, critter. Like, not a bat. What about a giant fire slug? No, that's too much Pokemon. Because I was about to say, like, that'd be kind of cool because they have so many cool colors, but a bird. Well, the next one is bird, so never mind. I was gonna be like a bird, and then it's like next prompt avian, and I'm like, darn it. How about snake? Some kind of giant serpent that can. Serpent, or what is like just 1 second. I'm just gonna. Oh wait, I know. This will be fun. What if I do this? Where is it? Nope, not that. Quick poses. Nope, not quick pose. Wait, maybe. No, not quick pauses. Sorry. I'm gonna... I just want to get this figured out and then we'll call it. But I just want to, where is it? Figurosity, maybe? Is that what it is? Nope. That's a good tool, but that's not what I need now. Yeah, that's useful. I'll use that later. Not writing exercises, because that won't help me. Sketchfab? No. See, it used to be easier when I had these, like... But I only had a few. Now I have too many things. Well, here's something that would help. Sorry. I will... see... Is it Pose Maniacs? No. The annoying thing is, I know I have something for this. Here it is. I was just gonna do a, let's see. Let's do aquatic, rodent, what insect? Not equine, canine, sure, feline. I guess everything except for birds and horses and monkeys. Those are the three things I don't care for this. Because a cat would be one thing, maybe. Think about that. I don't know if I want to do it. That's such a cool picture. I can't. Darn. It's a picture of a doggo trying to that's catching a frisbee. Aw, this one's yawning. Aw, you're such a good boy. I'm very tempted to do a frog. I don't know why. Maybe a cat would actually be kind of fun too for this. Just this cat face. Yeah, like something like this. This cat just looks so angry. I could see it just bursting into flames out of just rage for the indignity of its own existence. It's like, how dare you? Oops. Oh no, I lost it. I forgot to pause. There we go. It's back. It's like Let's change the fur to be more fire-based. And then it's just like this. It's just knocking over a building with its paw. It's just like, meh. Just because it wants to. Just looking at you while it's doing it, it's like a cat would. It's just like looking. It knows, always knows where the camera, where the people filming it are, and it's just like, watch this, humans. Gonna knock down your dumb buildings, because it's fun. Doesn't do anything for me, but it kills time, and that's enough for me. Yeah, he's just like, meh. Like, I didn't even have to do much to make that happen. Imagine what happens if I got up and moved to, like, anywhere. I was gonna say 2 feet to the left, but... There we go. Once again, I'm not sure if I like the pose, but I do like but the subject matter is fun. And that's the point of this, is to have fun and to challenge myself. So, I think this is a good place to call it, because I'm on a roll, and I don't want to... I'm going to go back through these and clean them up. But I think this has been really fun. Just goofing around and bouncing between these two lists. I did more of each than I thought, so here, let's go through them all again. Oh, and I'll show what I've been my progress with the other stuff too, because I got a little further with the path one. I'm getting much closer to being like at a point where I'm gonna do the final version of this. She's looking really good. I need to clean up her design a little bit more, but oh, whoops, I think I painted over this by accident. But I gave her this cool like tree of life kind of logo, emblem on her dress, like I forget what that's from, but isn't it? No, I don't want to guess. If someone in the comments knows, just leave it in the chat. I mean, just leave it in the comments if you know it, because it's got it's the tree of life. It's Sephiroth is involved in it, and I only know about him because of the video game Final Fantasy VII. Sorry, but I know it's from it's somewhere. Somewhere in the lore of something, but I don't know where. But yeah, she's coming along. Sorry, I was not supposed to be working. I'm supposed to be just going through these quick. This is the barbarian in the group. She's a barbarian fighter, and she's this large lady that's she's called a Goliath. I might have to change her skin tone because I forgot that they're like gray. They're not. They don't have our skin. Like they don't have like Caucasian skin tone. They have like, I think they're like. Or am I thinking of half giants? I don't know. Whatever. I'll look it up online. I'm not good at D&D. Okay, and this was the first prompt for, oops, I don't have pink eyelashes. Purple, I mean. So let's make it like the eyebrows, like, wah! Yeah, the pupils should be smaller. Yeah. But this is for fear. I mean, for terror. And I thought J.P. Sullivan from Monsters Inc. I have him like materializing out of the darkness, like he's just kind of like out the closet. I thought that was be a kind of a cool effect. Yeah. And this was the first kaiju. It's this giant Wendigo. Here's its eyes. It's got like a... They're usually forest spirits, so I wanted to make a forest guardian version of one, because usually they're violent. But I thought, what if one was mainly just looked violent to scare other kaiju away? Because this is what comes around after the kaiju like just rip up the land. This guy is just like the Zamboni that clears up all the debris and replants trees and makes the world good again. Like just brings back life to certain areas where like horrible fights happened. So it can defend itself, but and maybe scare others away with its looks and its like abilities. Like it's really hard to take down because it's vegetation and undead, I believe, if I'm right. So yeah, it's essentially just a spirit that protects the land. And this was bionic, and I have this like bug mech guy. So I got it at this fun extreme angle where he's like stomping down. It's like you're looking up at him from like worm's eye view. So I did that with that perspective. I might not even keep that design. We'll see. Because it kind of has like this like spider kind of look to it, but I might play around with that some more. And I might not keep the whip sword, I mean the whip blade that has. I don't know what this is supposed to be. But this is here's the kaiju for Parasite. I made a giant mosquito. It's feeding from a volcano. That's going to be fun to color in because I get to use a lot of bright colors and just like make a hat, I might even make it just like look like a peaceful kind of environment where he's just like up in the sky, and like there's like he's so big that he's like going through the clouds, like he's that big of a kaiju. Like this thing's like Godzilla would be probably here. So this thing is way bigger than Godzilla, but its purpose is to be like just another guardian, but this one makes sure that volcanoes don't go off too early, so it kind of feeds off them so that they don't explode all the time. And this is for fire for the June Toon. I did the Planeteers from Captain Planet, and I made this guy controlling the fire, and maybe he's even just like pulling it in to his ring. That might be what I'm doing. Kind of showing him like. So I always thought that would be kind of a cool thing, is if you could just like control it, because otherwise he's just a guy that's shooting flames. And this was for Sneaky. I did Carmen Sandiego because she's awesome. This was for a really quick concept I did for the Nimbus kaiju because I figured like it's just this giant cloud. What fun could that be? So I did a giant just jellyfish that's living in that makes its own cloud and kind of just like or hides in clouds and just quietly feeds off like. I'm not even sure what it eats. I know I made like some spooky illusions that it kind of catches people, but this one actually doesn't even do that. I'm going to say that maybe it just gets like particulates in the air or something like that. Like maybe it feeds off of just certain things that float up into the atmosphere. And then for fun, my last kaiju was immolate, and I just made a cat that was just so angry that it lit itself on fire, and it's just knocking things over. So that was a fun way to end for this to end, I think. So thanks for sticking with me, and I'll be drawing again on I'll be on Twitch tomorrow, and that will be on here on Monday. So those ones are usually a little longer. I'm gonna figure out I'm gonna see if I can go into maybe tonight I'll do this, but I want to make chapters in my videos so that people can bounce around and just know where certain things are. Because if you don't want to watch or like have it remember every time like where you are, because I know YouTube does that, but it'd be nice if you could just like. I know in certain videos I like to skip around to certain spots sometimes with longer videos. So, especially with it being like ones like this one, where it would have been something like that would be handy if I had been drawing this for like 4 hours, which I'll probably do tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm going to work on that and figure that out. Because maybe there's something, I think there might be software within YouTube that can do that. But I'll find that out. So, yeah, have an excellent weekend, and I'll see you all next Wednesday. Which it could be a longer one, actually, because I have Thursday off. So, that'll be fun. We'll see. Maybe I'll do a long one, maybe I won't. But, yeah. Have a good night.